Hello! Welcome back to Can't Pick One Art. Today, I'm sharing the second video in my botanical illustration class, drawing a flowering dogwood using various mediums. Yay! Clap, clap! There's a free PDF recap of this lesson linked to the description, so don't forget to check that out. So I was working as a freelance flower designer the other day and brought home some beautiful dogwood branches. So here are the drawings I will be working on today. We will start with the easiest version of a dogwood, then move to a more realistic rendering in watercolor, and finally draw it using pen and brush pen techniques. Before we draw, let's take a moment to really look at this flower. Observation is the first step to creating something beautiful. Notice the shapes, colors, textures, and those delicate lines. Let your eyes feel the flower. I will show you 3 simplified ways to draw a dogwood. The first, the heart-shaped way. Start with a circle at the center, then draw 4 heart shapes around it. They kind of remind me of a clover, don't they? Inside the center circle, fill in with tiny dots. The second way is the triangle petal way. Draw one central circle, then add soft-edged triangles around it. They can be free-form, no need to be perfectly even. The third way is called mix and match way. Start with 4 round petals, then adjust them to look more like heart shapes by imagining a center line in each one. Play with the shape until it feels right. Now let's adjust supporting lines. Erase the guides and voila! You just drew a dogwood flower. I will also quickly draw a version with one leaf hanging down. This one's for coloring later. So it's gonna be a watercolor time. You will need watercolors, small angled shader brushes, liner brushes, water, and a paper towel. I'm showing the full painting process in this video, sped up to triple speed. I broke the painting into sections, bracts, those petal-like parts, into 4 layers, center parts into 3 layers, and leaf into 5 layers. We will move through each part together so you can follow the overall flow. The order is mixed up because I need to wait for each layer to dry. Use lots of water for your first layer of bract, the center and leaf, light and transparent. I applied lemon yellow for bract and different tones of yellow to green for the center and leaf. For second layer of bract, I mixed my own cool tone gray using red, blue, yellow, purple, and a touch of white. Don't worry, it sounds wild, but it works. If the color looks too strong, wash it out with water. That's the magic of watercolor. Add subtle paint lines to the bracts using angled shadow brush or liner brush or thin brush, whatever you have, and light hand. For third layer of a bract, I applied yellowed green to give it brightness. Let's move to the center. The second layer, I use dark brown like umber or sepia or mixed colors for yourself. I use red and green or red, blue, and yellow. For third layer of the center, I'm using dark green to add depth. Let's go back to coloring bracts using the same color, dark green with much more water. I'm coloring the shadow and edges. Fourth layer of the center, a mix of pink and peach is applied for a bit of contrast. Let's color the leaf. Start with a light green yellow for a second layer. For third layer, I will build shadows with greens mixed up with orange like kelp green or seaweed green. Add definition with thin, dark lines on the edges, mid-vein, and secondary veins. Use water and tissues to lift color and add softness. Finally, I added a pop of yellow-orange to the bracts, not exactly from the nature, but it gives a cheerful brightness. Here's the before and after shot. No dramatic change, but you will see the subtle life added through the layers. Now on to pen work. I already sketched it lightly, so I will just follow those lines using a 0.5 pen for the clean outlines. Before going into details, I will share this illustration I made using Dogwood and by Burnham. It's a sneak peek from my upcoming coloring book. Yay! Now I will show a fun inky experiment. I draw with multiple pen lines to create shadows and depth. Then I wash parts with water to soften the lines. The note is, this only works if the ink is still wet, so you have to be fast. This technique came from a time when I had very few supplies. I experimented with what I had: pens, pencils, water, even alcohol, and discovered a new way of painting with ink from pens. I'm sure this technique was already discovered, but I was genuinely surprised and had fun with it. This kind of playful trial and error is where a lot of my art comes from, and I am sharing most of my pen drawing work using this technique. Intense, right? Let's end with a brush pen drawing. I'm drawing just with loose lines, no perfect shapes. Let your brush dance. Mistakes? It's totally fine. This is just one of many drawings of yours. If it is not your favorite, you can always draw another. That's it for today's class. It was packed with tips, right? There is a free recap PDF in the description, like a quick reference for everything we did. You will also find the PDF from the first botanical drawing class, so feel free to download that too. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for drawing with me, and I will see you next week. Bye!